My name is Jasmine Badria, and I do something called Holistic Fitness. I'm a personal trainer, nutrition specialist, and EFT coach. I wanted to become a personal trainer because I've always been really active and just fascinated with the mind-body connection and just how everything works together. And plus, I just really love helping people. What's specific about my style of training is I incorporate something I call the True Health Trifecta. So that's basically the physical fitness, the nutritional awareness, and emotional well-being. And that last part is super important, and it's something that I think a lot of fitness professionals kind of don't really acknowledge so much when it's the most important part. Getting healthy and being in shape is definitely a commitment, but I don't think that it's as drastic as people make it out to be. I think that people tend to have this notion that they have to, if they want to start working out, they have to go to the gym 5 days a week for like 2 hours each day, and they have to go into it full force and basically change their life around. So they're pretty much asking for failure in a way, because it's something that's not sustainable and it's something completely opposite to what they're used to. So you can only do that for so long. So I think that it definitely is a commitment. With my clients specifically, I like to work with, because people tend to think diet is restriction and they tend to associate it with restriction. So I tend to work in ways where I give them good things to add in, as opposed to telling them that you can't eat this or cut this out. I've always been active my whole life, but I actually started weight training at the gym maybe about 10 or 11 years ago. And I don't even remember why. I think it's just once you get out of high school and all this stuff, you don't really have those extracurricular kind of like, teams and activities like that. So you kind of look for something if you want to be active. So I just started going to the gym by myself and weight training and all that. And then I got involved in competitive physique competitions where you get up on stage and you have to train and diet for that. So I did that a couple times.
So I'm Ruth Stern, and I am a coach, and I'm a mental health therapist, and I'm a certified EFT trainer.
Nobody really knows what EFT is. It's not that new of a thing. It stands for Emotional Freedom Technique.
And it's basically an energy psychology technique.
It's also called tapping, because you're actually tapping on the acupressure points of the body. So it's kind of like acupuncture without the needles. Let's start on the karate chop point. Just start tapping and repeat after me. Even though I am so stressed when I think about school deadlines.
And it's based on the same principles of Chinese acupuncture.
It's a mix of Eastern therapy, so the acupuncture and energy therapy, with Western kind of talk psychology therapy. I feel so stressed.
I feel so stressed
when I think about all the deadlines in school.
And they took the principles of that, and instead of working on healing the body, we work on healing emotions and negative beliefs.
Because I've never turned anything in late so far.
Because I've never turned anything in late so far.
And what it does is it helps people to alleviate certain emotional blockages that are hindering them from reaching their goals or causing them to struggle. So it's really effective.
So the premise of EFT is that all negative energy creates an imbalance in the energy system.
It's an amazing tool that mostly psychologists and mental health counselors use, but I wanted to incorporate it into my business.
EFT is now the #1 energy psychology technique in the world. There's now more research being done on it because it's so widely used, and there's so many anecdotal reports of people recovering from major trauma and major negative difficulties. And it's definitely more well known. In fact, people like Deepak Chopra and Tony Robbins, they're all endorsing it as a very viable technique to help people.
I want to come off to other people, whether it's clients or, just people I'm friends with or people I deal with or whoever. My biggest focus is just to always leave whoever I'm with feeling happier and better about themselves and stronger, and maybe even helping them realize potential that they have, whether they didn't realize it before or have put it aside or forgotten about it or whatever it may be. I think that I truly believe my purpose in life is just to help others see that they inherently should be happy and that they deserve anything they want. The plans I have for the future, I definitely plan on continuing what I'm doing and helping spread the word about just optimal health and wellness through strength training combined with nutrition, combined with the EFT and emotional fitness in itself. And I also have a nut butter business called Son of a Butter that is getting off the ground. It's super delicious, and so I recommend once it comes out, everybody try it because it's yummy.